boom, 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 boom. Testing the audio, testing the audio. Why isn't it coming across the audio? Can't get it to work on my freaking phone. There it is. Now it's live. See if we can get some sound out of it. Woohoo! Let me take off these so I hear just my earbuds. I hear not the game at all. Why is the game not making any sound at all? Everyday things don't work. Let's switch over to Lotro. Options, audio. I hear it now. Why is it working now? If I go back over here, is it not set up to work whenever it's in the background? Test, 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 test it, test it, test it. It looks like it's working just fine. I don't know why the sound decided it wasn't going to work there for a long time. When I go to the starting soon, does it go away or something? Blah, blah, blah. Testy, testy. 1, 2, 3. Testy, testy. It goes away when I'm in here. Ah. So that's interesting. What in the heck is that? Found it. So that is sound right there. That's what that is. That's exactly what that is. Alright. Can I rename that? Rename that to Lotro Sound. That's exactly what that is. Okay, so now I know. Now I know. Squirrel! Alright. So, it sounds good in my earbuds here, you know, in my earbuds. So I think that we've got the sound good. So I think we're good. I think we're good. Yep. I think we're about ready to start this thing up. Yep. Whoa! Let me go ahead and take my earbuds out. There we are. So hello and welcome back, everybody, to my stream, my live stream of games. We are going to play Lord of the Rings online. Don't know why I'm like this, but I am. Got my coffee too. So we're going to start off the night with some Lord of the Rings online. We may switch it up and throw some others, and there may be some EverQuest. There may be some Nintendo stuff. There may be, I don't know. Nobody knows. Ah, that's good. It's good drink, you know what I mean? I wonder if I'm able to, am I able to take like a window like this and let's bring up a Lotro. Am I able to use that as a source? Let's find out. We'll experiment. Let's just experiment tonight. We'll experiment. It'll be fun. Let's see. No. What about a widget? Is it a widget? I don't know if it's a widget. It might be a widget, but I'm not certain. Browser source? Maybe. Window capture. Let's try window capture. Before I do that, let me get over to this spot here. Yeah, that's okay. There's nothing there that I'm worried about. Add source. Let's add a new source. Please enter a name for this new source. We're going to call it web browser. I'm going to say add source. Then we're going to try to find that window. It's not up there. It's not up there. So that's not considered a source. Interesting. So am I not able to get a browser? Cancel. That's weird. So if it's not a window capture, it could be a screen capture, but that can be a little dangerous. What about a browser source? Can we do that? Hit add source and yeah, no, that's not it. We just get rid of that. Yeah, we'll remove that. That source is gone. It's definitely not worth having. I'm really stunned that it wouldn't allow me to have the window of the browser. That's odd. That's very odd. I wanted to be able to go somewhere. You sure we can't do that? That's a monitor. That wouldn't be good. Let's try it one more time. Window capture. Most modern browsers improve. It says it is. So why won't this let me do it? Add source. Whoa, where'd it go? Oh, it's at the top. Oh, there's another one right here. Let's close that one. And see window, select option. Oh, MS Edge. That's why I didn't catch that it was said MS Edge. Duh. Alright. I'm not a smart man. I'm just a man, damn it. Let's see if we can make this in a like a usable area type thing. What if we put it like down here where the chat stuff is? We could do that, right? That would work. What if we hold on, let me make this big and we will do this thing where you take it in, but it's like the window still stays the size, it's just you're cropping it. Yeah, look, I'm not that stupid. Take that, naysayers. Alright, that kind of works. Let's get rid of this other web browser. I don't know what this one is all about. We hit OK and it's gone. I think that's still good. Me close it. Yeah, see, it's all good. Everything's good. There's nothing wrong here. Alright, nothing to see here, folks. Move along. So, that being said, oh yeah, perfect. It just scrolls up. Everything's fantastic. Let's see. So, let's take a look, shall we? Let's see what's going on in the world. We've got upcoming hunter changes. Let's take a look at those. On Mac Mahal said something today. He updated it. So if you're not aware, head over to Lotro.com and you can check out all the details about what they're planning on doing with the monster with the hunter redesign, the upcoming hunter changes. So there's a lot here, but basically the stuff in this purplish color is what he added recently. So quick shot power cost would be removed. Quick shot would be usable while moving even when it has an induction. and specialized in red or yellow line. So when you're in red or yellow line and it has an induction, it still will allow you to use it while moving. New Aromes Arrow, and I don't know if I'm saying it right or not. Cost focus is changed to 2 and 7-second cooldown. Yeah, don't care. Beneath notice. Effect changed from negative 60% threat to negative 45%. I don't care. I don't really care about these are just saying. Just looking at them. I looked at it earlier and I really didn't see anything just groundbreaking. It seems fine. There's a lot of people screaming and stuff about it, but you can head over to Lotro.com, and in the forums you can find this post, and it has got a ton of people that has responded to it, and on Mac Mahal has responded, and people respond to him, and there's lots of grrs and ers and oh my god and you suck and stuff like that. And so if you enjoy getting into that kind of stuff, it's over there. It's available to you. The other thing that's available, if we go back over here and let me come down to here so I can click right here, official discussions. We've also got burglar changes coming. So the burglar class and the hunter class both have changes coming. You can go check that out in the upcoming burglar changes post by On Mac Mahal. Again, not going to go into it, but he did do some updates today. So everything in purple is going to be updates. Looks like quite a bit changed. Not going to sit here and read it right now. Just not going to do it. Not going to do it. Yeah. So there's all of that going on. Let's head over to EverQuest. Bow, 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 bow. Make that bigger so you can see it. There's a lively discussion going on over here called "It's Time for a Drastic Design Change." So yeah, this has been gathering a lot of traction. A lot of people speaking about this. It is a post I made. Hey, look at that! I made a post. Yeah, it's a good post if I do say so myself. Anyway, what I was getting at over here on EverQuest is that for the vast majority of people these days, and for many years, if not the past decade plus, people box. Now, if you don't play EverQuest, you play a lot of modern MMOs, you may not understand what boxing means. Let me explain that. Basically, that's where you play more than one account at the same time. And so you're playing multiple characters on multiple accounts running on your computer at the same time. You're alt-tabbing, supposedly, alt-tabbing between them to play your character. And EverQuest is very good for that because it is a game designed around pulling the mob in, controlling the crowd of mobs, killing one at a time, and so forth, then go back out and get another one. This type of thing. It's old school MMO. It works very well for boxing, and the game is highly group based. On top of that, it's raid based as well, but at the beginning, group based. Not a lot of soloing. You can solo. Some classes are good at it, but it's just not really set up for soloing. And it was fantastic 26 years ago when it first came out because there was tons of people playing it and they were all playing together, so it was a great design. Now, not so much. It's got about the same amount of people as people who play Lord of the Rings Online. Small community of dedicated players that have been around forever. And basically, oh, my phone locked up over there. Wah wah wah. So basically people have been boxing on it forever. And what they do is they use a program called IsBoxer and some other programs and stuff. There's Macaroni Code, people call it, is MacroQuest something. I have no idea. I've never used that before. It's more for automation. IsBoxer is more for just boxing. And what I mean by that is you hit a button and that button goes to a particular account running on your computer to tell that character to do X, Y, Z, that hotbar button. So it's button broadcasting, basically. And the vast majority of people play EverQuest in box, use Xboxer or another program very similar to that. Very few Alt-Tab. I do Alt-Tab because I worry about losing my accounts because this software is all third-party. Problem. And so what this discussion is about is basically the makers of EverQuest need to just say accept it and bring stuff like Xboxer, the functionalities of it, into the game client. It's time. It's been 26 years. It's time to bring that in. And that's what this discussion is about. And you can see that people on the initial post, 21 people have liked it, only 4 have disliked it. The thing I've found on MMOs when you go to the forums, a lot of the things that are the minority of people liking sound like the majority because they talk the most and they are very adamant and they fight hard. They are forearm warriors, don that armor, you're not gonna do that. So that's why I ask people on this, if you like this, hit the like, show them, don't let the vocal minority overpower you. And it's worked because you can see 3 to 4 times as many people are liking as opposed to disliking. But if you read through the thread, you'll see that minority, vocal minority, looking like they're more than 4 people. That's how the forums work. So if you're interested in that, head over to the EverQuest forums. Go to everquest.com. Go to the forums. Go to the Veterans Lounge, and find that post. It's time for a drastic design change in EverQuest, and hit that like button. Go in there and talk in the conversation and give your information as well. It's time for Daybreak Games and Dark Paw Games, the actual developer, to bring this game where it needs to be. It's been out 26 years. If it's going to last another 10, 20 years, they need some major changes. They need to stop pretending that everybody plays one character in a group of 6. It just isn't how it's done. On a TLP, that's a time lock progression server. When those come out brand new and it starts over at original content and nothing else is out, yeah, a lot of people are playing one character in a group of 6. And very quickly they go to boxing. So it's not the norm in EverQuest to only play one character. Very not the norm. And it's unlike World of Warcraft and other games, Elder Scrolls Online, so on and so forth, Lord of the Rings Online. It's not a game where you can really say, okay, in this expansion, I'm going to go do my thing, and I'm going to accomplish all the goals in this expansion before I go on to the next one. Wrong! Because it is a highly, highly group-based game, and it's gear-based game, and it's skill-based, and it's abilities-based. There's a lot to it. You can't just say, well, we'll just randomly get 6 people together. We'll go beat that content. No, you're gonna die. So you have to actually know what you're doing and have a little bit of skill. And the problem is, you may have 3 or 4 goals that you're wanting to do in this expansion as one class. Let's say an enchanter, got a fly flying around me, and you meet up with some other person. Hey, we got 2. We're starting a group. This is great. He's a tank. All right, he's a warrior. And his 3 or 4 goals as a warrior in this expansion don't match up with yours. They're in a different zone. And it ain't like the other games where you just go there for 30 minutes and get it done. So y'all can just, like, hey, we'll go do yours, then we'll go do it. No, that isn't how EverQuest works. You go to a zone and you pull mobs for hours on end, and you hope that that rare mob spawns. And then you hope that when you kill that rare mob that they drops the rare item that you need. Yeah, so what ends up happening is, even if you do the LFG game and you spend 2 to 3 hours a night looking for a group and getting lucky and getting one, there is a 99.9% chance that group is not going where you are going so that you can get what you need so you can accomplish what you want for your character in that expansion. Just not happening. That's why people box. That's why people play 6 accounts. They pay for 6 accounts on the game and play 6 accounts because that's the only way to accomplish everything you want to accomplish in the game. Just is what it is. That's how EverQuest works. It's been around for 26 years. It'll be around for a lot longer after that, I guarantee you. So back over here on Lord of the Rings Online, my character is my champion, my main high level character, level 150 champion Lorandon. He has entered Legacy of Morgoth, the current expansion for Lord of the Rings Online. And that's what we're going to work on tonight. We're going to see how much we can get done in it, because in Lord of the Rings Online, I don't need a group. I can go accomplish all I want to accomplish without a group. And when I need a group or want a group to go do a dungeon, I can get with my kinship and we can do that. But 99% of the time, I can do everything I need to do on one character, because that's how Lord of the Rings Online is designed. It's a fantastic game. If you haven't played it yet, I highly recommend it. Let's go ahead and get that off of there. Wah! Alright. So, are you ready to play Lord of the Rings Online? I am. Go ahead and get this up here. And let's switch over to that screen. There we are, Lord of the Rings Online. I hope that I put my bags back up. I was playing Lil Rundor, my lore master, last. So we'll find out real quickly here when we enter the game. We'll find out if he's actually got the bags in the stored, shared storage. Otherwise, I'll have to go back out, go over to lore master, get those, put them in the shared storage, then log back out. Then, you know, the whole thing. Because I got 20 different bags I pull off on every single character. Got my Folgers tonight. Ooh, that's hot. Ooh, doggy. Do me a favor over on youtube.com/Verone1. Hit the subscribe. Leave a like and a comment. Tell your friends and family. Tell everybody. Tell strangers. Go out there and say, hey, go watch this guy's content. I appreciate each and every one of you. Then head over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Verone. Give me a follow. And over on X, it's at Verone the Gnome. You can follow me over there too. You can chat with me and hear all of my stupid crap that I do over on X. Let's see. So last time we were on... Oh, yeah, that's right. Before we get into that, let me see. Oh, it's gone. Sad times. We were here working on this. This is an expansion called Fates of Gundabad, and in the deeds I have exactly one deed left. I have to do 10 more missions here in this specific area of Gundabad, and when I finish this deed, it'll go to the third version of this deed, the advanced version. This is the intermediate version, where I have to do 160 missions. But it'll already have the first 80 done, so it'll be like I need to do another 80 missions. But here's the kicker. You can only do 5 a day. So I've been working on this forever. But first what we got to do is we need to head over to Bree and get us another one of our VIP items, because mine has timed out, and that takes it out of my inventory. So we shall go do that. Let's go ahead and mount up. Only 4 people in the kinship online tonight. That's what a guild is called in Lord of the Rings Online. If I didn't mention, head over to lotro.com, LOTRO.com, create an account, download the game, and play for free up to level 95. Standing Stone Games is the current developer of the game. It used to be Turbine, I think, that originally made it, but there's a lot of people, from what I hear, that are there that were part of that group in the beginning anyway. But now it's called Standing Stone Games. Point being is they are very active. Even though it's a small shop, they are very active. And they've been coming out with expansions like every year. Should be another one announced here soon.
Would you do something for me?
This year. They come out at the end of the year. So as a VIP, that's what a person is called who pays a monthly subscription. You don't have to, but I do. You're called a VIP. You go to Venda Kransville. Should be anywhere that one of these fountains are, basically in the big cities. You take her quest, and then you turn her quest in. And as always, you get this item, you right click it. It gives you a buff for 14 days that will make your crafting time go really fast and prevent you from taking any kind of item where after you use it, you just throw it away because it's worthless at that point. gives you this other item, and that is the most important item. You right click it anywhere in the world, doesn't matter where you're at. This menu will come up. It allows you to pull up a shop to buy and sell from, your vault, your shared storage vault, your wardrobe, the auction house, and legendary item forge. That's why it's awesome. So let's go to open shared storage. We'll go to bags, and yes, my bags are here. So let's get those out. I swapped these between all of my characters. Oh, lordy. Oh, I don't want the dye, so let's put the dye ones back. I want the essence bags. And I want my junk carry-all and my task items. There we are. All 20. Alright, now that we've gotten all 20, let's go back to, is this it? Yeah, Vernolzo. Hall of Vernolzo. I'm not good with the names, by the way, in Tokaion lore. I'm pretty bad at pronouncing them, so I apologize ahead of time. Hopefully I'm not annoying anybody by pronouncing them incorrectly. I just don't know better. Let's go ahead and grab our daily Silver Hobbit gift. And we've got an alert here for new mail. Looks like something. I'm not sure what this is. I'm not going to read that on air. Oh, and I need to take care of something. Let me see. Offline. And members. Where's he at? Decabert. There he is. I need to... Crap. I don't do that here, do I? Can I do that in here? House? The kinship house? I'm trying to give him permissions. Okay. Add. Does it? It's not going to just... That would have been too easy. Let me go ahead and hit O, bring this back up. His name is Decabert. Add. D-E-C-A-B-E-R-T. Done. And we will find Decabert. He's right here. And we will give him decorate options. Grants permission to add and remove decoration items. Hit apply. You do not have... apparently I have to be on the leader account. Please forgive me a moment, everyone. I've got to take care of this. I'm already a day behind on setting this up. He had an item he was wanting to put in the kinship house, and I was like, sure, go talk with the people, you know, the officers that handle the decorations of the kinship house, and then found out that he has to have rights to actually put the item. So they needed me to give him that right, and I couldn't do it because I was busy working last night. I had a production I had to do, production release at work last night, so I was on late doing that for work, so I didn't get to do it. And now I'm just sitting here waiting on this to load up so I can get to the leader of the guild, which is Lorossi, a level 140 human guardian. We'll log into him. Hopefully he can give access to it. And then maybe we can start doing what I was going to do in the first place, which was kill mobs. Already been going 28 minutes and I haven't killed a single mob. But, you know, we started off looking at, we were trying to figure out the audio and looking at the website and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, there was a lot going on there. It wasn't just fiddle farting around. Let's see. We'll go in here. House. Kinship. Permissions. Is Decabert on here? He is not. Decabert. Done. There's Decabert. Decorate. And apply. Yay! I was able to give him access. Alright. So let me get out of there. And we'll go back to Lorendon. One of these years I'm going to play Lorossi. It's been forever since he was my main. Really long time. I go around between all my characters, and every so often one becomes the main, then later on another one becomes the main, and it just goes like that. It's not any rhyme or reason to it, it's just how I am. Hate to say it, I'm gonna probably have to go take a restroom break here in a moment. The coffee is kicking in. Oh, I forgot to turn on my multi-stream chat so I can see y'all chatting in all the different locations, not just in Twitch. Because everybody wants to talk to me, right? Right. Alright. Yeah, we don't want to look at the mail right now. Go back over here, check the kinship. We're down to 3 people online. There we are. We're good there. We got all of our stuff. We're good on that. Yeah, we're ready. We're going to do these 5 here because, like I said, I can only do 5 per day, and one of these years I'm going to finish this.
You are welcome among us.
It's a slow process, but eventually I'm going to finish this. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That seems odd. Why does he have 7 of them? And this one has none. Things are different. Something has changed.
There is much to be done, and little time for talk.
It hasn't been like that in the past. I don't know what's happened there. Maybe on a different day it did this differently, but that isn't how I remember it. What are we doing here? Mine crystals and destroy crystal spider nest. I'm not sure I've ever done this one. We're going to left. In the great terms of Dungeons and Dragons, we are going to left. That means take all lefts. That way there, you cover everything. Alright, we got that. Is there another crystal here? Back here. Taking our next left. You see, you just keep doing that, and eventually you will have gone everywhere in a dungeon. The idea was, back in the day when you were playing pen and paper Dungeons and Dragons, is that you go into a dungeon and it's a maze, and the best way to not mess up is to just take all left, so while you're drawing it out on your graph paper, you eventually draw out the whole dungeon. Oh, can we not? Oh, these you have to hit. Okay. Yeah, that's what that is. We're just going to drag those with us to the next spot. Holy crap, that was a bad one. Holy crap, that was a bad one. I haven't seen Peregrine have that kind of lag spike in a long time. That was not good, folks. Not good at all. All lefts, all the time. Wow, okay, this is getting interesting. This really is a maze. This is the right... I didn't move that around, no? I thought so. Seems like I had moved my abilities around the last time I played and changed something up. I thought I did. I had something that was increasing my AoEs. It's not... Oh, is it that? No. No, it's Blood Rage. Fear Nothing. Feral strikes. I swear there was something I was doing. I'm losing it. I don't remember it now. See, that's the problem when you play so many characters. When you come back to one, then you're like, how do I do this? I don't know. Oh, just swing already. Thank you. Oh, there's a crystal hiding over here in the water. Alright, let's go this way and see what we can find. Nothing. We found a dead end. You'll find nothing and you'll like it. Okay. Keep on lefting. There's a crystal somewhere. Okay, it's up ahead. We're good. We're good. Take another left. Drink some more of my coffee. Boy, man, that's nice and hot. There wasn't anything over here. That's why I didn't take a left when I came this way, but I'm checking anyway. Alright, continuing on. There we are. Destroy this crystal and move along. It's like that Star Trek Next Generation episode where they're always saying, move along home. There's a crystal over here. Still need one crystal and one spider nest. Oops, I thought that was a path. How did we miss it? We missed a crystal. There it is. It was hiding. Hiding there in plain sight. Move along, move along. There should be a nest over there. It is. There we are. We finished it. Go back to the entrance. Get our reward. Talk to the scout. Go back and do the next one. Not a bad one. That wasn't a bad one at all. I hadn't done that one before, so that was kind of fun. Getting to do a new one. New one to me, at least.
Only a Drakh shows mercy in battle.
Alright, we got our remote quest for weekly missions. And let's grab the next one. Drive
We have
a
come
wedge.
too far to turn back now.
Hopefully it's another one I hadn't done before. Oh, yeah. Let's see what we got here. Defeat Frost Horde Hobgoblin emissaries and destroy ice pillars. lag there. Ice pillar. Oh, there we are. Thought you'd be slick and hide around the corner. Hell no, I knew you were there the whole time. You aren't slick. You weren't fooling nobody, slick, as they would say. Why do they gotta turn and run past me? On MacMahal, Orion, any one of y'all, could y'all answer that? Why do they have to run past me? Can't they just turn and fight like a good hobgoblin orky thingy, whatever they are? Why do these mobs have to cheat? Get this over here. Another ice pillar. No more in that area. Staircase, we probably got to go up. Let me just check over here. Make sure I'm not missing any ice pillars. It doesn't look like I am. So let's go up these stairs that are too tall for me to just walk up. I have to hop up them. That's annoying. I mean, I get it. They're made for giants, but still, that's kind of annoying in MMO to have to do that. Next. Yeah, we got all the hobgoblin emissaries. We still need more of these pillars. Follow me, buddy. All of y'all together. Makes it easier. Bust down this ice pillar and move to the next one. Because that's what we do. Not to kill that guy before we can destroy that pillar. He likes that pillar. That's his favorite pillar in the whole wide world. By golly, he's not going to let some silly human come and destroy it. Well, maybe he is. That's it. We got it. Regroup at the front. Nice, easy one there. Oh, we got a respawn already? Yeah, that's interesting. And he's not with us anymore. He's not with us no more. You remember what that was that Billy Kid said in Young Guns? So-and-so ain't with us no more. That is some exceptionally hot coffee. I like it when it kind of burns, you know? Hands up, buddy. Mission complete. Let's get our goodies over here. Talk to the scout. Go back to the next one. Woohoo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Travel now. So I've been taking the time here recently to edit my videos, trying to see if that'll help, and it hasn't. Honest to God, I got just as many people, if not more, watching my videos by not editing them. So I don't know if I'm going to spend the time to edit them anymore. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of effort. You edit them and be all professional, get the good name to put in there and all that kind of stuff, and then 10 people watch it, and you go, well, fudge. Alright, what do we gotta do here? Enter the vault. Oh, I hate the vault one. The vault one's annoying. At least this isn't the bad vault where you have to figure out a freaking puzzle. We just gotta go around here and pick up some gold and kill some bad guys and stuff, I think. More treasure. Valuable treasure. Oh, you only have so much time to do this. Is there another treasure here? Am I missing it? I am. It's right over here. And I'm betting if you don't do this in a particular order, you probably run out of time. Here we go with the throat clearing. I hate that. I'm sorry, everybody, that my throat just wants to be a pain in my butt. It's you know, it's sinuses all year round, every year, without fail. Is there one in here anywhere? No, it's further this way. This way, I said. Alright, we got a ghosty ghost up there to deal with. Collect treasure and exit the vault before it closes. Okay, I thought I was making sure it wasn't like a stipulation of not getting into a fight or something like that. By the way, this is the Peregrine server. I run a kinship on the server called Lorebound Walkers. We are a casual, friendly kinship. We help people that are returning and new to the game, which means that if you have questions, we'll try to answer them. Sometimes we have the right answer, sometimes we don't. Otherwise, we'll ask you to go check the Lotro Wiki, which is fantastic, honestly. One of the better wikis in on the internet, game-related. So if you want to hang out with us, go to Ferone.com and find our Discord server link there. And you can come hang out with us. Let's go ahead and kill this mob here. We are missing a lot of the treasures. And we've already lost 2 minutes of our time. Anything over here? Not detecting anything to click over here. Let's check our map. We didn't really miss anything. We need to go across. Something on the other side. And one there at the exit. Let's go right here. Sorry guys and gals, there's gonna be a lot of throat clearing. I can't help it. Nothing in this corner? Nope. Nothing else in this corner, that's odd. Where's the rest of our treasure? Up here to the right. Let's go over here. There's a treasure. Okay, there's more of this area than I thought. Alright, we got one in here. 4 minutes left. We got one outside. Come on, move faster, please. Right here. no more in that direction. We've got 3.5 minutes left. See 2 over here at least. Alright, there's another one in there. Was that it? No, we got one more. And I see it. It's this way. Oh, we gotta fight. Let's go over here to our treasure and we'll fight him here. Alright, there we are. Pick up that valuable treasure and let's get out of here. Is that back at the entrance? Yeah, I think so. That's no treasure for now. It just went off my screen. But basically it's saying exit. Exit today's Tom Sawyer. We got 2.5 minutes left. Let's use a sprint. There's our reward waiting for us. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 3 down. We're moving through these really quickly. I can hear my brother in the background singing. Alright, we'll turn in this weekly mission.
You are welcome among us, friend.
There we are. And let's turn this one in here.
Put your back to the past and to the wind.
Alright, we got 4 more, so we're actually getting 7 today
Put your
instead of
back
5.
to the past and to the
So
wind.
that's awesome. I don't know if they changed something for that or if it's just today's a special day. I have no idea. Because I swear it was 5 before. Defeat Snow Beast and destroy slop barrels. Why are you so happy, brother?
Huh?
Are you gonna go play EverQuest or something? Yeah? Cool. Alright. Oh, I have done this one before. I remember this one. It's just part of the rotation. I wonder if the rotation can randomly have more than 5 and just some days it's only 5 or something. I really don't know. I haven't done it every single day because honestly I got discouraged because of how many I had to do. It was quite discouraging, honestly. Especially since I worked so hard on this expansion to finish every single deed in it. I mean, I worked my butt off, then got to the end and found out you have this really annoying 3-piece deed that ultimately adds up to 160 missions you have to run before you finish the whole expansion. That was discouraging. That was highly discouraging because this was not a small expansion. This was a massive expansion. It took me a long time to finish everything else before finding that out. Oh, what else we got here? Got another barrel. And another beast. Yeah, he says. Yeah. Fix that. That's not the program I was trying to get into. And voice and switch that to the headphones. There we are. So what you doing? Oh, Teak? Oh no, okay. You mean your low-level druid on Fangbreaker. Cool. It is what it is. You tried claiming and there's nothing available? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, eventually, but absolutely don't wait on me. You know how casual I am when it comes to EverQuest now. You can make you another enchanter friend. Well, for the first part of the game, they're fairly okay. Yeah, I don't really know that you can call people friends that won't come play games with you. And just tell you to spend a chrono, that's what they did. Yeah, it's sad.
Put your back to the past and to the wind. There is much to be done.
I really
little time
think
for talk.
that you would have a lot of fun if you try to find another nice guild to join. And basically that means join the guild, and if it sucks, leave it and find another guild until you find one you like when we were in Nuisance. Yeah. Yeah, I put them all on ignore as soon as I see them advertising the stupid power leveling. And I did notice when I was 3-boxing on Teak that my 2 new ones were seeing them and my old character wasn't. So even though they have a bunch that they use, you do get them all eventually. It's one thing I can honestly say about Lord of the Rings Online. I never ever see anybody advertising power leveling, selling gold, or anything like that. Now, I don't know if maybe that's because there's really no reason for gold in the game, or if it's just that leveling is too easy, or that there's just not enough people playing it. I don't know. But I never see it. Then again, in Lord of the Rings Online, you're not allowed to talk in any of the channels until you reach, I think, level 10? 10 or 20, I can't remember what it is. I think it's 10. Huh. Isn't that on the other side, but I'm able to click it from here? I don't know. That was odd. I don't think I should have been able to do that, but, you know, whatever. I do this one? Yeah. That's lame. But I don't care because at least I got to do it. I'll just stick my hand through there and take care of that. I just collect all these up. That would be so great. Good, they all came over. Sometimes the mobs want to just stand in one place and nuke you from a distance. I love when they'll follow me so I can go ahead and collect them all up and kill them all together. It makes me happy. Okay, nothing else down here. Where have I not been? There's a corner down there I haven't been yet, but first we're going to come up here and take a right. We're going to write. We're writing. I hate when you hit a button in your rotation and you don't realize that it's on cooldown and you're sitting there hitting it over and over like, why won't it work? And you're like, oh, okay, dummy. You big dummy. Alright, we'd redirected water or something. Let's go this way. And we'll take a right. I wonder what Furby's been up to. I haven't seen him in a long time now. Oh. Okay, I'll have to get that. Is that not... Nope, can't go over there. Alright, moving on. So where should I go to next? I guess I'll go straight down this path. This one's taking a little while. Alright, we need to collect a couple more gears. There's one right down there. And this should be the last of the gears. That's it. Return to the entrance, and interesting thing is I really don't know where the entrance is. I didn't pay attention where I started. I'm going to guess that it's over this way somewhere. It's either to the left or the right. I'm thinking it's to the right. It would help if I paid attention, wouldn't it? Am I at the entrance? No? No, I'm not. Alright, let's go the other way. Crap. Crappity crap, crap, crap. It's not that way, is it? Nope, it's not. So let's try going all the way across over here. There we are. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire.
In games,
Two more.
I allow for chance. I take no such risk in war. We've come too far to turn back now.
Okay, what do we got here? This is just a fight. I remember this one now. You! Fight me! Basically, it's a ring event. She'll keep on sending mobs out to fight me, and as I beat each wave, then she comes back and I'll fight her some more, and so on and so forth. Till finally we get to actually fight her for real. I think she just did the next round. Where's the other flickering light? There it is. Oh, still one more. I thought we were done. Where are you at? Oh, for crying out loud. Can we please just fight to the death already? No, of course not. Grr. Oh, I hate this. Just one? That's all? Alright, bring it, Spectral Giant. Yeah, you didn't know I had ability I could get that would make me not be stunned, huh? Huh? You weren't expecting that, were you? Yes, we beat her. Alright, was that all we had to do? Oh yeah, here we are. That thing is annoying. Whoops, I didn't mean to click that. Alright. Kicking butt, taking names. That was super fast. I liked it.
For the Jelruka.
The Jelruka!
Put your back to the past and to the wind.
One more.
There is much to be done, and little time for talk.
I agree. There's no time for talk. We must go kill mobs. We must do it right now. Oh, yes, I remember this one. Okay, so we need to destroy thingamajiggies. Oh, that's one of the thingies right there, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll figure it out eventually. It's down there. It's the red thing. Should be one over here, too. Yep. Oh, man. And we'll destroy the ward and move on to find another one. That's 1 of 12. Very cool looking place. Look at this. So cool looking. The world designers in Lord of the Rings Online are phenomenal. Phenomenal. There he is. I'm like, where the heck are you at? Yeah, if you want to follow me, come on. Ah, I thought maybe I could get it in time. I was wrong. Do it faster. That's 5 of 12. Not to be confused with 7 of 9. Lord have mercy, 7 of 9. I thought maybe I could run away from him in time and go do this, but it didn't work out that way. It's the little things you want to try to do. The little accomplishments. 7 of 12. Aha, it worked. Not that it matters, but it was my own little personal goal I wanted to accomplish there. I'm missing one. Oh yeah, right down here is at least one. Takes care of all those. 2 more. Uno más. I didn't see you there. I'll give you credit. You hid yourself very well. Last one. Talk to Horan. Let's go find where we exit. There he is. Right over here by this other dwarf. That was the whole map. Pretty cool. All right.
We have come too far to turn back
Alright,
now.
so if we check our deed tracker now, Rohirrian and Gundabad, this right here, we are at 77 of 80. We were at 70 before, 70 of 80. So we need 3 more to finish the intermediate, and then we'll get the advanced where we have to do another 80 of them. Urgh. Very annoying. Let's check some stuff here. Where are we on the reward track? Oh, 25. That's our cosmetic fluffy version win. So let's go ahead and open that up. What did we get? Tome of the Jade Speckled Snake. And an enhancement coffer of ancient script. I need that so bad. And more ancient script. I needed that. So where is our... There's our little cobra. Let's pull him out. Or Jade Speckled Snake, whatever. Alright. We have a pet snake. Woohoo! Let's use these. That gives us this allegiance up here that we're trying to level up. It's going to be over here, the Zelroken. And we need to claim these. Chapter 5. We get to do the Chapter 5 now. And Chapter 6. Okie dokie. We're getting there. So there's a total of 30 levels to this allegiance. And we're currently at 18. That's pretty good. Clear all of that. We have 5 and 6. That's going to give me a quest or something, I think. What was this here? Treads of Kept Promises. Those are boots. Not nearly as good as what I have on. But what do they look like? I mean, they're not bad. They're boots. What do they do when you change colors? So it's mainly that portion of it that you can dye. Let's do it red. It'll be easier to see. So, I mean, they're fairly well dyeable. Not bad. Not bad at all. I don't think I have any wardrobe spots left open. Nope. We don't have any more wardrobe spots. And it is bound to me as well. And you can't break it down for anything. So, woo! We got that. It doesn't help us any, but yay, we got that. Oh, ancient script. I didn't realize I had that. Runes, and contains a tracery that is, ooh, serpent. What is that I use? Heroic precision. Yeah, so it's not bad. It's agility though. It's not what I need. Let's use these if we can. There we are. That's all of those that we can use. We got an alert again. Deed completed. Chapter 6. Alright, so Prince Ingor is going to want to talk with me because I'm ready for the next 2 portions of his storyline here. But we're not going to do that right now. We've been going for an hour and 20 minutes. So, I said we were going to do Legacy of Morgoth. By golly, we're going to do at least something in Legacy of Morgoth. Let's see, that's going to be Song of Waves and Wind. Talk to so-and-so in the meeting hall of Dalaja. 10.3, yeah. Oh, yeah. And Wayward Wager. Talk to so-and-so outside the arena. So those are our 2 things we got right now. And we got an Umbatter Barabel. Okay, I don't care about that one. That's for Embers of Moat, and I've got plenty of Embers of Moat. Let's see, where will this take us? Swains. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Hold on, did that do what I just think it did? Oh, okay. I thought maybe that showed me where it was going to take me, but it did not. That would have been super cool if it did. Raduka. I don't think that's where I want to go. Let's go to yeah, let's do that. Keep going for a little bit more, then we'll switch games. Alright, where did that put me? Way over here. We need to go way over there. Okay, well. Let's get on our mountain. Let's do this. Let's get on our mountain ride, Clyde. We follow this street for a while. Okay, we can't do the war steed too fast in here. We need to do an ordinary mount, and I need to figure out where the heck I'm going. Alright, this way. This city is highly confusing. It is a maze. Yeah, I guess we can go this way. Alright. Get out of my way. It's a beautiful city, I'll give it that. But it is a little bit laggy. It stresses the computer. My computer is not the newest, so part of the problem. But you can see, like, when I'm turning it, it's got a little bit of a jumpiness to it. But yeah, the city is absolutely gorgeous. Love the look of this city. Alright, so there's somebody in here we gotta go talk to. Who is it that we need to speak with? Not Koltek. Not Belendor. Ah, I think this is it right here. Harmelech.
I believe the errant members of my kindred prepared for an overland journey even before they recovered the map.
From within the Maktakorbo, Glorindin. Perhaps they were aided in this by the secret wealth gathered by Shirula and others of her sort. Scoundrels hiding their true nature behind fair faces. I've seen this before. But we must take time to prepare our own pursuit, or we doom it fell before it is begun. The lands east of the city into which Azagath and Nakasi have fled are treacherous and full of danger for the unwary. Caravans leave Umbar Baharbel and follow the road of riches eastward along the Ikorban River before turning south and crossing the rocky waste that marks the edge of the Great Sands. From there, it is a long, inhospitable trek to the desert kingdoms of the south, from which great wealth flowed to us and back again. The treasure from the south has slowed in recent months. Can it be due to anything but unrest in the empire of Ordok following the war? Caravans are now slow to depart from Umbar, and that will make their masters hungry for work. I have written an offer of employment for a caravan driver, his animals, and sufficient supplies for the journey. Bring it to Jakbir outside at the forum, and he should accept its terms without difficulty. But before you depart Darlaja, you should speak with the other leaders of the kindred about their own preparations. They may have some task for you as well. Which basically means now we gotta do quests for everybody else here. So let's see what we got. Let's start with Belendor over here.
Osgoth betrayed the city and its people, but that is not the extent of his evil.
The cruel sorceries he wove inflicted terrible pain and death upon the men under my command, and those are the hurts for which I will make him pay. My wife Meshka knows the direction of my thoughts, and she has encouraged me to follow where my heart leads on this matter. Still, she did not know it could take me far from the city and into the wild lands east of Umbar. Will you speak with her and learn if she would have me stay? Whatever she decides will become my course, and I will not gainsay it or act in any fashion opposed to her mind. Afterwards, if she gives her approval, I will join you and the others at the east gate of the city. Okay, let's go talk to Koltek. My favorite here, the dwarf.
It is not a habit of mine to set forth upon a journey without knowing where it will end.
But none of us can say precisely where Azagath and Nakasi might be bound. If only Belendor had thought to lay his eyes upon the tapestry map when he first came to the Makdad Korbo, our circumstances now might be rather different and of a more beneficial flavor. But they are not, and the duration of our pursuit cannot be determined. We must prepare for a long journey and hope to be too well supplied rather than not provisioned enough. As it happens, I own a controlling interest in a number of warehouses in the city, and I can ensure most favorable rates for the provisioning of our party. Bring this order to Ilbadun at Stonecliff Market in the lower ward, and she will see that it is filled. Oops, we lagged there. Okay, let's go check with Rothog. Rothog the Storm. You get that, you see that cosmetic there, his shoulder piece, and the gauntlet, or gloves? You get that by doing quests for him at the end of this long series for him that I've already done. You get those as a cosmetic to put in your wardrobe.
My kopeshes have become dull from recent use. That's business with the drake, Ragrakul.
For a journey of this sort, I need them sharp. I will go to Dahal Hules later today and leave them with Makhoman for sharpening. He can do the work while I visit with my good friend Hrushok. This parchment contains a list of other things I want to bring with me on the road. Give him that and tell him I will expect everything to be prepared when I arrive. Okay, so I think that was everybody in here. We don't have to go back and talk to J-Jax here, right? He's not. He's missing from the area now. He was here earlier, the last time I was here. What about this guy over here? Nope, but there's Meshka. Meshka is already on the way to see her husband.
You wished to speak with me?
You tell Meshka that her husband asked that you find her and see what she thinks of his plan to pursue Azagath and Nakasi into the wild lands east of Umbar. I am on my way to see him about this very subject, Lorandon. He has my support, in this as in all things, and I plan to tell him that in person. I hope you will stand beside him and protect my Belendor from any dangers the two of you may face upon the eastward road. He will do the same for you and for the others of your company. I am certain of it. Okay. Anybody else I need to talk to in here? Don't see anybody. Nothing over there. So let's go outside here and talk to someone out here. Okay, it's not Jaith that we have to talk to, so who is it? Let's check our map. Straightforward out here is someone we need to speak with. Ah, person up there. Put this down because I want to do some jumping, I think. Oh no, here we are. Jacques.
You have a caravan order for me from the Golden Queen?
Jacques takes the parchment from you and studies it closely. At last he looks up at you. The road of riches has always been dangerous for caravans such as mine. Remain a favorite target of brigands and waylayers, but in these times of tumult, it has become more treacherous than before. I understand the Ordakai fight to maintain their grip on trade with the desert kingdoms, despite their failing empire, and men whisper of merciless phantoms and spirits hiding in the night's darkness seeking vulnerable prey. I will see what I can do for the Lady Harmelic in honor of our long and profitable relationship, but I fear I can promise little. You understand? And where else? We got a spot over here we need to go. And over here, let me check this. Both of those are blinking, and we have a quest that's also in the same spot over here at the arena. I don't see a stable master near the arena, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and mount up. And I think the road is over here. Yep. So if we follow this road all the way around, it will take us right to the arena. That should be good. Bad guys here, they're going to fight me. And we're just going to keep riding as long as we can. We can't go through that. Am I missing something? That's not the road. We totally missed the road. Road? Where we're going, we need no roads. Alright, let's check our map again. That way. If we ever get far enough away, we'll jump on our mount again. They're still making pursuit on us. Alright, finally got past them. Ah! I was looking at my map, I didn't notice. Is there a ramp over here on this side? It would sure would make it easier. Of course not. We'll go back to this one. Alright. Where is... the bridge is up there. I'm literally looking under the bridge, trying to figure out where the bridge is at. It was above me. Alright, right over here, hang a left, there should be 2 quests over here. Okay, here we are. Yep. So let's see what we got here with Kahir the Quick.
Are you here to collect a winning wager?
Well, I must tell you that we may not be able to satisfy that obligation at this time. You are here on behalf of Maklesh? Well, we cannot pay either of you. Some upstart corsairs have taken to stealing records of the wagers made Daha Hulas, hoping to modify the records and claim the winning as their own. Until Maklesh's wager is recovered from the upstarts outside the Raven and Albatross, we of the arena cannot pay anything. Okay, so basically they want me to go rough up some people. It's over here. We'll go ahead and do the quest that's here, and I think it'll take us back over there, and we can do that. You know what I'm saying? Alright.
What? You have an order for me? From Rothog the Storm?
You hand the parchment to Makaman, and he slowly reads its contents, sounding each word aloud as he does. Let me check, see what this tell was. Oh, yes. Alright, let's see here. I am not a learned man, stranger, but providing weapons and armor for Rothog and his hulas required me to become a swift pupil. The only thing more quick in all the city must be the rate at which he dulls his kopeshes. When he arrives to see Horshak, I will sharpen them, and of course we will provide the rest of the items on this list if they are to be found anywhere within Daha Hulas or the storage rooms located beneath the arena. But can you tell me this? If Rothog is leaving the city, who will stay behind to feed Horshak? None of my fellows dare approach him. Alright. I told him I don't know. Now, we just got this one spot down here. So, if we come back down and take this path, that might lead us over there. It's questionable. We need to go that way. We need to go to the left here, I think. Oh yeah, that's the waterway. We'll go this way. I believe there's a small bridge down here. There it is. And there'll be bad guys over here. But we're basically going right over here. There we are.
What have you brought me? An order for supplies for a caravan leaving the city?
Ilbedin takes the parchment from you and reads it. By the time she has finished, her wordless grunts match the number of times she has shaken her head. There was a day I might have fulfilled this order, but it is months gone now. Ever since we accepted Cold Tech's offer of providing guards for the warehouse, it's both large and small. Items both large and small have gone missing in surprising quantities. I'm not blaming the dwarf, do you understand? But it is curious, nothing more than that. As a result, we may have some difficulty fulfilling this order. We'll see what I can do. So is that it? We need to go right up here. Was there anything else that's flashing for that? Let's change the color to purple. I don't see anything else flashing, just this one spot. And it says, talk to Sittergon by the east gate of Umbar Baharbel. Okay. Oops, we got a bad guy. Alright, let's mount up. We need to basically go back across and come up there. One sneaking trying to get to me. Don't think it's gonna happen, buddy. Think you're wasting your time. Let's see here. Up here. There we are. Sirgon, oh yeah.
There you are, my friend. I see that the kindred of the coins have kept you busy making arrangements for our departure.
While I waited, I pondered the road ahead of us and came to a realization. I know very little about the lands and kingdoms to the east and south within the Herdwaith, beyond the Cape of Umbar. I do not want my lack of knowledge about this area to hinder our pursuit, Lorandon.
I find myself thinking about the Gondorian scribe that sailed with us on the Wave Hunter. Yes, Kaibar.
When last I spoke with him, he said he had found employment in the Tor Gardens, performing the duties of a scribe for an esteemed scholar of Umbar. Perhaps he will introduce us to his employer, and this man will tell us what we need to know about the lands of near Harad, into which we must travel. Scribes and scholars gather upon the terrace west of the arena, in the Tor Gardens. I would there begin the search for our friend Kaibar. Oh, cool. Book-strewn table you get from finishing that. Alright, let's see where he is. I don't see it blinking. There it is, right there. It's very hard to see. So we need to go back this way and up there. Okay. Like that. God, it's laggy enough that it's hard to maneuver. Here we are. It's not where I thought I would be going, but I think it'll work. Except for the fact that it's kind of a dead end, but it almost worked. Here we are. We needed to turn back there somehow. Ah, right here. Is he up above? Yep, he's up there. We have to find the path that goes up. This is not yet. We must go left to go right, and go backwards to go forwards, then turn around, do a 360, go right to go left, back up 2 spaces, do a left, and then go forward 100 spaces, and then you can find the spot. Now, while we're here, we're actually going right by the area that I needed to go to for that other quest. I wonder if it's down below me or if it's around the corner. I tend to think that it's down below me, but I'm right. I think it is down here. So we're going to do that. Why not? We're right here. Let's do that. My watch was starting to pinch into my wrist. I had to... there we are. Much better. All right. Right over here, we got bad guys galore. Let's see how many we can collect up. Come on, just swing. I don't care what button you do, just do something. Oh, I think actually, I think I saw it back there. Where's that at? There it is. Molkesh's wager. All right, let you have the wager. Rightfully stole. Oh, okay. He's mad that I'm taking what he took. And we recovered the wager, so that's good. We can take that back to the arena. We need to hit this spot here. check something real quick. It's gonna be over here somewhere. There he is. Hello, Kaibar. Excuse me a second. I've got a monster or a mob follow me. He'll be here shortly. He's taking his sweet time. There he is, right on cue. He came a long way to die. I didn't want to keep him from getting what he was after. Now, let's talk.
It is very good to see you again, my friend.
Kaibar claps you on the arm and listens to the account of your recent adventures. I confess you have made yourself more useful than I. Perhaps it is because I am a man of Gondor and the folk here distrust me. But Gollum, really Gollum? Golem? Anyway, has been slow to include me in the lessons he administers to his other students. Instead, I have been given the duties of a servant, sorting jars of ink, picking berries for pigments, running errands for the scholar and his fellows. These are not complaints. When I chose to make a new life for myself here in Umbar, I knew where I must begin. This is merely the first step. If you help me finish my task for today, I will introduce you to Gollum, and he will have much to say about the geography and history of Nir Harad. Today I have been charged with picking the berries that color the pigments used for scholars' inks here in the Tor Gardens. I have almost collected enough, but if you help me, the work will be sooner done. The berry bushes are just down the steps to the east. I was saving the nearest ones for the task's end, so it would seem to go more quickly as I tired of the errand. Alright, so let's help him collect some berries. It's the glowing bush over here, and as I've always said, in an MMO, if it glows, click it or kill it. There is no other option. Okay, there's one right there. Excuse me. We need one more. Where's that berry bush? This way.
Yes, thank you. These should provide the amount of pigment for which I was made responsible.
The scholars of the Tor Gardens go through a lot of ink and a lot of scrolls as they perform their work. Be glad that today was berry picking rather than parchment making, for that takes much longer. I had thought Gollum would be back by now, but he has not returned. He may still be at Cantaglim, in the northern reaches of a place called Kamrabazur in Umbar Mok. I overheard him talking about having to go beneath the city for some reason, but his task may be taking longer than he expected. If you find him at Cantaglim and tell him I have finished my own task, he may be willing to impart the knowledge you need. I hope he is safe. I have heard the passages beneath the city can be dangerous. Okay, so now we've got something to do underground. Doesn't actually show where it is, but we're going to click one of these spots and that'll take us underground. Then we can try to find it on here. We'll right click and then we'll do this thing. Aha, over here. He is at Cantaglim. It's probably, the guy probably said that and I wasn't paying attention. So at any rate, we need to go to the arena again, and we're right here. You would think we should be able to get there. You would probably be right and wrong all at the same time because it's a maze again. If we could get... Oh, I think we can get over here. Yes. So let's go back to the arena and finish that part up, and unless he gives us yet another follow-up. Ah, we gotta go up these steps to the bridge again, instead of looking underneath it like I did last time. Here we are.
You recovered the wager.
Mukleshe is fortunate on 2 accounts, then. To have won his wager and to call you his friend. Kahia takes the wager from you and examines it. He is about to put it back on the table when his eyebrows suddenly knit together. Then he looks up at you. I take back what I said. Mukleshe may still be fortunate to call you his friend, but he has not won this wager. See here, where he placed his coins upon Othman? Well, Othman did not win that bout. The winner was Othman. It is true that their names are quite similar, but Mukleshe did not win this wager at all. There is nothing to pay him. I am so sorry you put yourself to all this trouble when he did not even win, friend. But there is nothing I can do about it. Tell Mukleshe to be more careful when he places a wager. Okay, I'm sure he'll be super happy about that. His thing is back over here. And technically that is above this area, I believe. What is this area? Nebhunut. Let's see if we can do that. We could go here. Yeah, we could do this and have it ride over to here. Let's see if that's back up. And it's not. Order of the Eagle. Dol Amath. Jack's Fangs. Halrox. Bloody Eagle Tavern. It's the Bloody Evil Tavern. Evil Tavern. It's not an evil Eagle Tavern. It's an Eagle Tavern. Well, let's see. Step back outside of here, and where does that put us? Am I where I think I am? Sort of. Alright, so we want to go to the north gate.
Fair winds to you.
All right. Okay, we need to take a hard right down here at some point. And yeah, that'll take us right around to him. And there's this other guy that has a quest for me, but I'm not taking it right now. I'm just trying to find this guy to turn his quest in. This is like the city of non-stop quest. Everywhere you go, there's a quest. Where is he at? Oh, right here.
You have returned! Now, where are my winnings?
Never fear, you will be given your share, my friend. You explain the situation to Mukleshe and his face falls. Wait! Did I really place my money upon Othman? I meant to put it upon Uthman. Did I not? There should be a rule that no 2 fighters can be named so similarly. This is not the joyous day I thought it was, friend, but at least I did not need to worry that Harmelech will take a large portion of my winnings. I will still see you rewarded for your effort, though it will not be as large a sum as I planned. There's always next time, and I have a good feeling about Othman. Or is it Othnum? Alright, so he's going to give us some stuff here. Luckily, he does not have a follow-up. Let's go ahead and use that towards our Bloody Eagle allegiance. That was all. Nothing special. Alright. And now we need to go down into the sewers. We're just going to choose one and go. So we can use the person down there to get us around. Okay, we are wanting to get to here, which was the Ken Taglim. And we use the tunnel guide over here.
May the seas be calm and the winds fair.
There it is. Oh my god, I'm tired. Alright. There's our person we're looking for.
Yes. Oh, I am in no danger.
You tell Gellum that his student Kaibar was worried about him, and the man laughs. I am in no danger. I have come to the passages beneath the city in search of a book that has been misplaced. Has my student already finished the task I set before him? Assure him that Kaibar has done well, and he suggested that Gellum might answer your questions about the lands east of Umbar. Gellum looks at you appraisingly. It is true, I could do that. Unfortunately, there is still the matter of this misplaced book, and I can answer no questions until I have recovered it. If you retrieve it for me, I will be happy to instruct you. The book is called Kanash Tabul Hara, and its author is unknown, which only adds to the tome's allure. It may be somewhere far to the south in the halls of Harkhafar, here in Umbar Mok. The gladiators that roam those halls believe the book possesses some secret sword art, and they are always stealing it away with the hope they might learn the technique. Okay, so that's going to be... It doesn't say. Oh, down here? Is that? Okay. Way down there and fight some people until you get a book back. Let's go do that. We can do that. Seems like a doable thing. Try to catch me if you can. I doubt it. They're trying their best to catch me. Here we are. Hey, I think we found the book. That was fast. He is a determined little sucker, isn't he? Pick up the book and taking care not to damage it. Now we'll bring it back, right? Yep, that's exactly what we'll do. Whack! Whack! Did he really root me? Are you kidding me? Lag! Another one rooted me. Okay. Time to kill bad guys. There. Enjoy your pain and misery, you sorry sons of guns. You're gonna fight me anyway? Let's get it over. With the stunning. With the stunning. What's up with the stunning? Oh hell, we still got one. There we are. Oh crap, if we don't have another one to fight. There.
This is not the only time the hoolies from the arena have stolen away Kanashtu Buhara.
The legend of that tome grows with every passing year, and no amount of study has yet convinced them the arts contained within are beyond their possibility to learn. For me, the technique is of no interest. I am attracted to the beauty of its unknown author's prose. He or she named it Kanashta Buhara, which means Road of Bending Reeds in the language of old Shagani. I thank you for returning it to me, but let us climb now to the surface and join my apprentice, Kaibar, where I left him in the Tor Gardens. Then I will answer whatever questions you may have for me. Your recovery of Kanashta Buhara has earned you some of my time. Okay. Let's see, that puts us here. We need to go straight across, more or less. The hitching is real. Holy crap, did I get turned around just then? There was some serious hitching going on. He's that way, which I can't get through there to get to him. Okay, that didn't work. That doesn't work. That way.
My teacher, Jalim, has suggested that I begin the lesson, so I will do the best I can.
Jalim, that's how you spell that, or pronounce that. Jalim. Looked like Gollum to me. Jalim. I guess GH is a Ja. Okay. I must warn you, I do not know a great deal about Nir Harad.
Already you have betrayed your lack of knowledge, young Kaibar.
You are not to blame for it, but you hail from Gondor, and your words reveal it. Nir Harad, you name that land, but you speak in error. That is the Gondorian name for that place. Indeed, Harad is an Elvish word. It means south. For these lands are south of Gondor, and that relationship has been one of uneasy tension or of war. To the folk who live there, it is named Shagana, the fair land, but even that makes too simple a more complicated reality. Ooh, we're about to get our table and a plant as well.
Tales from long ago speak of a green and fertile land threaded with mighty rivers.
I don't want to lose those. Alright. Shagana, the fair land. Yes, it was fair once. Tales from long ago speak of a green and fertile land threaded with mighty rivers. The men who came to that place worked the land, their crops thriving, and they harvested valuable spices and rare wood from the forest, and gold and jewels from beneath the hills. But that was long ago. The wealth of Shagana was like a campfire set upon a hill, and covetous men saw it from far away and hungered for the spices and the rare woods and the gold and the jewels. These men came from even further south in Jarmut, which my student Kaibar might call Farharad, but they came too from Kand in the east. They came from other directions as well, from the west and from the north. They came from Numenor and later from Gondor. The Shagani number these among their cruelest oppressors.
I understand the actions of Gondor in the south may appear unjustified to the Haradrim, but
none who join the armies of Sauron can claim to stand on the side of justice. How can the people of Harad, Kaibar sputters to a halt, how did the folk of Shagana come to stand with Sauron, Jalim? Did they not oppose his evil? Were there none who fought his domination?
Throughout the lands of the south, he was known as He Who Sees All, or Barhush.
Barhush. And he came to dominate various smaller kingdoms, and in time even the great empire of Ordak. Those who opposed his rise were slain in terrible number, and as the power of those kingdoms grew, so too did that of Barhush. Fewer and fewer stood against the might of this dark lord and his servants, and more believed that his and their strength might serve to drive back their ancestral enemies, the Kandari, the Numenorians, the Dunedain, the Gondorians. You ask how Barhush came to dominate the fair land? That was the foundation. His church ruled through fear, but so too did it promise something that Shagani had sought for centuries, victory over their enemies. Was it a lie? Perhaps it was, and the execution of that lie would forever change the face of Shagana and the fate of its people. But I have grown parched. Bring me a jar of water from the fountain down the stairs to the east. I will tell you how Barhush, in the vast empire he now controlled, conquered the fair land and transformed it forever. It's like it never ends. Where is this water? Is it going to be over the railing? No, thank God, it's right down here. Oh, there.
Thank you for this water. It will prove most helpful with my demonstration.
Speaking of water, my coffee is now done. He takes a brief sip of water from the jar before continuing. East and south of Umbar Bahabal, beyond the marshlands of Umbaru, there was a green and fertile plain called Sugadin, bordered on the south by the river Usa. That waterway formed a natural barrier between Shagana and the lands where originated the great southern empire of Ordak. What's he doing? Jalim appends the jar you brought him and spills the water onto the ground. Okay.
It is the most valuable of all the resources to be found in this part of Middle-earth.
More valuable than any of Lady Harmelech's golden coins or the Bashul prized by kinsman Koltek and the Temamir dwarves. Put this on the charger real quick. Water. Only with it can crops thrive. Without it, life cannot survive. You will notice its absence within a day. Within 3 days, you would kill to acquire it or perish yourself. But water can be even more valuable than this. Water can protect you from your enemies. It can serve as a barrier, and if that barrier disappears, Jalim falls silent, considering the ground by his feet where the water he poured has already soaked into the gaps in the cobbles and vanished. 200 years ago, a terrible drought, a famine, fell upon the green fields of Sugadin, and where once thrived the abundant kingdom of Nisaka, the river Usa ran dry, leaving only the arid and cracked channel that was once its riverbed. Desert claimed the Kud, and the fertile land on either side of the Usa became the Lakdin, the withered lands. This distressing process came to be called the Great Dearth, and the lands through which the Usa flowed never recovered. they will never be green again. The drying of the river Ulsa removed the last barrier between Shagana and the great southern empire of Ordok. The armies of the Ordokai, marched north into Shagana and brought formerly separate kingdoms under the control of the whole of Ordok and the Dark Lord he served. Most learned men believe the great dearth was not caused by nature, but was the result of Ordokai sorcery given to them by Borkhash. Ever was the Dark Lord seeking to remove the barriers between the lands under his control and those he sought.
Can this be true? Can the sorceries of the Empire of Ordok truly have such an effect?
Upon something so large as a swift-flowing river. Kaibar immediately puts a hand over his eyes. No, I am being foolish. How could I have forgotten the terrible smoke that Sauron sent before his armies during the war? The day without a dawn came to all of Gondor, darkening even distant Ethring, where my family lives. My mother and uncle resented my absence on that terrible day and the weeks that followed, but I witnessed it in Minas Tirith and knew the despair of it even as they did. Of course, Sauron could grant to the Ordokai such terrible powers if it served his fell purposes. Kaibar removes his hand from his eyes, now widened with sudden realization. Jalim, have you ever heard of something called the Song of Waves and Wind? Could it be some tale or legend of Sauron or of Ordok? Might it be related to the great dearth that dried the river Ulsa and brought the desert to Shagana?
The Song of Waves and Wind? No. I'm not familiar with such a tale or legend as that.
The lands to the east and south of the Cape of Umbar contain many mysteries, and the histories of the people who dwell there are complex. It could be the mention of such a thing as simply buried or lost to time. Water and wind are both of great significance to the people who dwell in Shagana, for each have greatly affected their lives across the centuries. If your travels bring you to these lands, I advise you to listen to the folk who dwell there, for they will be better teachers on such matters than ever I can claim to be, with all my renown. I sense now that I have given you what instruction you sought, and I must take my leave. Perhaps one day my student Kaibar will be able to share such knowledge as this with you, but he is still young and unlearned. It will be some time. Thank you again for the return of Kanashtabuhara. I bid you good fortune if your journeys bring you into Shagana. Farewell.
Thank you for providing this helpful instruction to us, Shalim.
I appreciate your teachings and for imparting this knowledge to both of us.
Part of me wishes I could come with you on this journey, but a greater portion knows I cannot.
After all, I was quite near to not surviving my last adventure with you, and might have perished among the rocks of the Shield Isles when the Wave Hunter ran aground during the storm. I hope some of the good fortune that spared me will attend you on your next adventure, my friend, and I will eagerly await your safe return to Umbar when it is done. You'll have to tell me all about it. But now, you plan to return to Darlaja and see how fare the preparations of the Kindred of the Coins? Such things must happen more swiftly in Umbar than in Gondor, for the Kindred possesses all the power of a king, but there are many more of them. Alright, so let's see. We have exactly one quest, and it is over here. And this, we can actually jump off and get to it much quicker. Getting up there takes a lot longer than getting down here. Let's talk. Oh, actually, we don't need to stop and talk to him. Nor do we need to talk to Kotek. We just hitched and turned a direction. Okay, here we are. Don't need to talk to him. Just talk to her. We're hitching a lot in this
Have
place.
I given you the impression that my words are mere suggestions and not commands?
Else can it be that Jacques has denied the kindred the use of his caravan for this journey? He thinks to increase the treasure he must be paid from the coffers of Umbar Barabel, as if there are no other caravans we might hire for this purpose. He is mistaken, and this mistake will be made clear to him. The kindred of the coins will not suffer such fools as he. Does he believe I do not punish those who think to take advantage of my mercy or that of my agents? No caravan will accompany your traveling company, Lorandin. I will remedy the situation with Jacques to his detriment, but this matter will not delay your departure. You will travel lighter than we planned. Speak to the others and learn how fare their own preparations. Okay.
Harmalok and Koltek speak of difficulties, but to my eyes, the sun shines upon our road.
Meshka has given her blessing for this journey. My wife came to speak with me on this matter shortly after you left Darlaja, and she made clear her approval of this adventure. She wishes me to avenge our family and those of my crew upon the traitor Azagath and his ally Nakasi, and put these sorrowful days behind us. Meshka's love will follow me on this road, and it will remain when I return home in triumph. I am ready to depart the sooner to return. After you have spoken with the others, I will meet you at the east gate of the city, with our eyes turned to the sunrise and the road ahead. Who is that? Barterer. What does she
What
sell?
news has come in with the
That's
tide?
right. It's heralds for captains. Okay. Koltek.
There has been a miscommunication with the owner of the warehouse that was going to supply this expedition.
I will remain and correct this error, but as a result it will be some time before I can depart. You can consider sharing with Koltek the words of Kaibar, who believed the power of the kindred would speed along the preparations, but decided to keep them to yourself instead. Harmelik has had some difficulties of her own arranging for the caravan, but fewer mouths to feed on the journey will require fewer supplies. Her failure makes my own task more simple, which puts a smile on my face. Koltek smiles dangerously, and you take your leave of him.
I cannot leave yet. My kopeshes are sharp for now, but the quality of the weapons I requested.
From Dahal Huliz is unsatisfactory. To set forth on an unknown road into lands that test the might and the will of a warrior without suitable arms, unacceptable. If we were a ship, I would hold he who disappointed me over the water by one foot until he satisfied the bargain. Alas, that remedy is not available here. The fountains of Umbar Barabel are not deep enough. Rothog rumbles in dissatisfaction. There is another problem, but I will not burden you with it. I will say just this. Should a friend of yours gift you an animal, ensure that the men who care for it have bravery enough to feed it, or become dinner themselves. Otherwise, it may become an annoyance. Koltek waits as well. I will travel with him when he is ready, and the two of us will meet up with you when we can. So I think that's it. Meet with your companions at the east gate of the city. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, yes. I haven't been to the Gremlin Forest in forever. Where am I supposed to meet them? Ah, over here. At the East Gate. I believe there is a mount for that, but I don't see... It's hard to find the mounts in the first place. Actually... Do I have one for the East Gate? No. You know what? This will take me right to a mount. I can probably get that mount to take me to the East Gate or somewhere close to it. What are you going to play? Talking to my brother in Discord. Oh, I thought you meant like another game. Like, I go play, you know, games that I can just sit there mindlessly play for a while. You need Stardew Valley.
The seas become, and the winds fair.
Eastgate, there we are. Said he needed to play something less stressful for a while. I thought he was talking about like a different game, like how I play Stardew Valley and stuff. But now he's talking about playing a different class in EverQuest. Alright. Oh, there's our person right there. We don't have to go far. Alright.
Londor tells me the rest of our traveling party has been delayed.
They will join us when they can. I confess this small group is more to my liking, but will this endanger the success of our mission? I would not want to face Azagath and Nakasi in battle without the half-troll at our side.
Rothog and Koltek will join us when they can. For now, this will be our traveling company.
As we venture in pursuit of Azagath and Nakasi, onward to victory and vengeance.
Outside, the city was once alive with caravans, preparing to depart along the Road of Riches.
When trade with the southern kingdoms thrived, the flat ground to the east of the city was alive with a colorful assemblage of tents and caravans preparing to depart along the Road of Riches. Now there are few, for such trade has slowed to but a trickle. But there is the road upon which we will begin and follow it eastward until we find some sign of Azagath. There should be a guard post east along the road. Let us go there now and see what its sentries have seen. Alright, we are officially leaving the city. It's amazing. We're finally going to leave. Let me move some stuff around here. What was this, by the way? Ah, skill induction speed. And we can use this. Come on. Could not get it to click the right spot. That was aggravating. Alright, let's check our map. And yes, we're heading out of town. It's time to leave Umbar Bahrabal and head out south. Actually, we're headed east. Making our way towards Hrakash. I can't say it correctly, but Far Harad. Or is it near Harad? Near Harad. I've been out here before doing quests out here. I wonder if that's where it's taking me, is the same quest hubs, thinking that I've not been here before. Because a lot of this, you know, overlapped from the expansion Corsairs of Umbar and Legacy of Morgoth. So there was times when I didn't know if I was really in one expansion or the other. Kashig acknowledges the arrival of your traveling party with a raised eyebrow. Alright, can we get rid of the, there we are. Get rid of my snake. Oh, it's Clodagh, Sigalith, Sergon, and Belendor.
What brings you this way, travelers? The caravans have slowed in recent days.
And I have had little company save for the sandflies. They are drawn by the heat and make my days a misery. Kashig peers at each of your companions in turn, and when his gaze reaches Belendor, he spreads his hands in surprise. Belendor of the Fleetfast? This is a pleasure and an honor. The Kindred of the Coins has spared little thought for me or for Huta, since we were sent to man these posts in the days following their rise. I see now I was mistaken. Alright, so he wants me to kill some flies around him. Okay. Is that like it? No, it's not an event. It just wants me to do it. So here's what we're going to do. I think we're officially finally on our way to the new areas introduced in Legacy of Morgoth expansion. So we finally made it out of the intro to it from the exit of Corsairs of Umbar. I truly believe we are on our way to the new areas, and I'm going to keep that for our next stream when we are playing Lorandon the Champion. Alright, so let me go ahead and do a little outro here. Let me stand here with my friends, my adventuring party. Alright, so that, my friends, is going to do it for this particular stream. I hope y'all had a good time. I always have a good time hanging out with y'all. Be sure to head over to Ferone.com where you can find the links to all of my channels. You can also find the link to my Discord server where you can come hang out with us if you're looking for a guild to join on the Peregrine server. I run the Lorebound Walkers. And you can get on our Discord server, introduce yourself in the introductions channel. We'll get you some access and get you hooked up. We're really good for new and returning users because we'll try to answer your questions if we can. A lot of great helpful people in the kinship. Beyond that, if you're watching on YouTube, please hit the subscribe, leave a like and a comment. Tell your friends, family, enemies, and everybody you see walking down the street, say, hey, go check out Ferone. He's awesome. And head over to Twitch if you're over there. Hit the follow. And if you're on X watching me there, please hit the follow over there as well. That's going to do it for tonight. You'll have a fantastic rest of your night, day, morning, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is Ferone the Gnome, and I'm signing off.